Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Detroit Lions. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Wide open receiver, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. You talk about this Lions defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 28. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Throwing here, Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. McCaffrey will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
Boy, we talk a lot about Christian McCaffrey and what he can do in the open field, and it's easy to gloss over how tough he can be to stop near the goal line. And he shows you just how tough he is on that carry as he takes it into the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Purdy. And his throw here's incomplete. You talk about this Lions defense. Yeah, they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB. They'd easily move into the top 5.
And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone. 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Purdy's throw there complete to Hamler. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 75. And the Niners are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Gone. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here comes third down at 7. Here's Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. On fourth down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On first down, Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
That was another good run, and he's having an excellent day. And right now, I don't think his team could have any more confidence in handing him the football.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. 2nd down and 4. Now Purdy. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. K.J. Hamler, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point try now for Moody. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
First carry now for David Montgomery. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Here's 3rd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. But Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here. Down 3 possessions just the first quarter. That goes beyond any worst-case scenario we might have thought coming into this game. And another touchdown here, that should eliminate any hopes for any type of a comeback.
Purdy off the play fake. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Purdy. He'll go up top here for Hamler. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. KJ Hamler with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now Moody for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Lions nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Slot man moves right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now on 1st down, it's Purdy. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could with deeper throws. But let's play a little philosophy here. Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for you. And that time, they were on guard. Incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now he'll try to run with this. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
3rd and 8. Shotgun now with Purdy. And that is incomplete. Oh, he did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. This is taken around the 12. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Gibbs.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Gets past one man. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast. The line
in trouble, and he's taken down. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacting the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Purdy. Dancing to his left. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And this one is right down Broadway. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Hargrave. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to make it 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. Just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
The slot man in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
He will push his way down to about the 14.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Throwing here, Purdy. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, they've already allowed 3 sacks in this first half, now a holding penalty.
So I think drastic measures had to be taken, right? The regular way was not working. He was getting hit almost every snap, it felt like. They had to try and keep him upright.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line. So they take the deficit into the lockers. You know they had plans to receive the football. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
On first down, Goff. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. And that nearly intercepted. But it's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Goff. Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. .39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Purdy looking to throw.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 23. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
2nd and 7.
Here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to kick it away. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. Wiggles free. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line.
77 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Kind of surprised they accept the penalty.
The only thing that comes to mind for me is they want to move them back 5 yards because they feel good about their defense. But in most situations, you take the down. That's what counts more.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, here's Goff.
That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Darnell Mooney.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Lions are able to at least get one score back.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. taken at about the 36. So a change of possession here on the punt.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6.
To throw is Goff.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch. Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Here's Goff.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, Goff. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Goff now to throw.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Back to throw, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Goff now looking to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
Nifty move. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Back to throw, Goff.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Diamador Lenore. And the 49ers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. From the 35, here's the 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Mitchell. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Mitchell.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Second down and 8.
Goff now looks to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Goff.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here comes the Lions punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. He was brought down by big Levi Onwuzurike.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Right back to Mitchell here.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the victory here for San Francisco.